Right. Back home in St. Thomas, we have a lot of new players. We've only been playing there for a couple of years, so many of our players have only got a year under their belt. I wonder if you have any tips for beginners that might help them.
Beginners, what you need to do are the 4 basic components, and try to do them as well as you can. Number 1 is people have trouble with return of serve. You've got to get a good basic ground stroke so that you can return serve. You've got to get a serve that's comfortable for you. So serving, return of serve, and the ability to volley the ball are the most important ingredients in beginning play. The other stuff comes with time. But if you can't keep the ball in play and block the ball with a square blade, you're going to have trouble because you're going to be spraying it all over the place. The other thing that you want to do is get in the habit of, and when you return serve, is getting into net. The game is won or lost at the net game. So if you can improve your net game with volley, 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 and quickness, you'll be better off for it.
Great, thanks for that. What about more experienced players? Let's say I'm a 3.5 rated player and I want to get to 4.5. Are there a couple things I could do to help me out there?
The real difference in a 3.5 to a 4.5 is a 4.5 is going to have power and control. They are also having the beginning of what we call a third shot drop and the dink game to perfection. So that's the verge that you have to do. You have to do the power with control and have the dink game started for control to get the ball low. So low and slow, high and hard is probably an axiom that the 4.5 players has under their belt. A 3.5 player is trying to get there with some degree of consistency.
Great. Okay. You've been playing for a long time, played in a lot of tournaments. Do you have any single story or memorable event that you'd like to tell us about?
I think my first exposure to national competition, the very first year I went to the USAPA National Tournament in Buckeye, Arizona. My partner for, I guess the last 10 years is Bill Freeman. Bill and I went to this tournament. We didn't know a drop shot. We just kind of were bangers and playing a back home game. And we went to this national competition of 50-year-olds plus. Well, we were in that age group. At the time I started playing, I was in the 55 to 59 age group, and we were playing in that age group. And at the end of the tournament, Bill and I were in the mixed finals, under the lights in front of this massive crowd, and Bill said I was on fire. I couldn't do anything wrong. And at that time, I didn't know a drop shot from Adam. So it was just, we won our first gold medal in national competition under the lights at Buckeye, Arizona. So that's a memorable experience for me.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's about it. It's almost time for us to go out and do the clinic. But do you have any final comments to the folks back in St. Thomas?
Love the game. It's such a great game. If you go on my YouTube, I have instructional video on YouTube. Get your practice group going. Mostly, enjoy it. Enjoy the process of learning, and don't get so discouraged or beat yourself up if one day you feel great and the next day you're just doing nothing wrong. Have faith that if you practice and practice it correctly, you're going to be a better player, and it's such a fun game for all levels of ability. So just enjoy yourself wherever you are and work to get better.
Great advice. And like Deb says, if you want to see more of her, she's on YouTube. Some of her clips are posted on our club website under the Playing Tips section. And
I welcome you to come to the villages and join us. We have 140 courts here. And I also offer an intense pickleball workshop that includes a workbook that we go through and progress. So, come from Canada. It's warm down here, cold up there.
That's for sure. Anyway, we got to go play some pickleball, but I'd like to thank Deb for her time today, and we'll see you when I get back home, guys. Thanks very much.
Okay, Dave.
Just